Tonight on Apple Valley News Now at 6, this is a massive wildfire in Benton County, and it's not the only one crews have been fighting. We're taking a look at some of the fires that they've been working on in the past 24 hours. And we are just hours away from big fireworks shows around the region, but if you plan on putting on your own show, what you need to know when handling explosives. Plus, we'll talk to prosecutors about the recent arrests made in years-old MMIP cases out of Yakima, what they're doing to try to find answers in a long list of cold cases.
And I'm tracking hot, hazy weather on this grand 4th of July. All the details on what you can expect tonight with your First Alert forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and happy 4th of July. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. We're going to get to our wildfire coverage in just a moment. But for right now, after years of families pushing for justice in the murders of Destiny Lloyd and Rosenda Strong on the Yakima Reservation, prosecutors have finally filed charges in connection with their deaths. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell spoke with the U.S. Attorney's Office. They're saying they're ramping up efforts to prosecute cases of missing and murdered Indigenous people with a new outreach program.
Eastern Washington is getting a new U.S. attorney dedicated to preventing and responding to missing and murdered Indigenous people as part of the Department of Justice's new MMIP Regional Outreach Program.
To investigate those cold cases, and we've had a lot of success in prosecuting those.
Just last month, charges filed against the woman accused of killing Destiny Lloyd on the Yakima Reservation and a man accused of failing to report it. At the same time, charges also filed against 6 men in connection with a conspiracy to cover up the murder of Rosenda Strong, whose body was found in a freezer in Toppenish.
Showing that we are doing our part of moving forward with prosecutions and investigations that support safety on the reservation.
But it took 5 years to make an arrest in Lloyd's case and 4 years for Strong's.
My initial reaction is it's about time. My second reaction is to look at what they're really going to do.
Federal prosecutors say the new attorney will help with cold cases, improve coordination and information sharing across jurisdictions, and build trust.
To make sure we have a steady, concrete presence on our reservations.
Advocates say more than just presence, they need better communication, cultural understanding, and involvement.
If you're somebody that's from outside the community and you're trying to help, but you haven't attended a single event, you don't know how family dynamics work, there's going to be miscommunication.
And they say for witnesses to feel safe coming forward, prosecutors need to move faster to get suspects of violent crimes behind bars.
Having these bigger, longer gaps and between when an act happens and when it's prosecuted brings a lot of fear into a community. Who's got our back is a major question that's out there for community members with regards to MMIP cases.
Federal prosecutors say they hope to prove to the community that they're in it for the long haul and that the new resources will help them get justice for victims and hold the people responsible for their deaths accountable. In Eastern Washington, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Now, federal prosecutors say they're already coordinating MMIP outreach at a national level. They're working to fill those attorney positions as soon as possible. Let's talk about your forecast. It has been hot out there. Stacy, we were out at the parade in Pasco this morning. Just so hot, so sunny. What are we looking at for this evening?
Well, and we're also seeing that smoke and haze in the air. You can see it out on our Giza Skycam tonight at Dust Devil Stadium. Again, a little smoky, little hazy, but the good news is the air quality is hanging in there. We are seeing some moderate poor air quality up towards Moses Lake, but most of the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities, Kittitas Valley, even Eastern Oregon doing okay this evening. So that's good news for a lot of folks having barbecues and outdoors this evening. Light winds, again, we'll see these pick up slightly. They're coming down from the north, and again, that's bringing the smoke and haze to our area. So light winds actually would feel good right about now, I would say. Temperatures in the area, again, nice and hot. 92 in the Tri-Cities. It's 90 right now in Yakima, 89 in Walla Walla and Pendleton, 92 in Hermiston. Here's what's ahead. Again, a calm, mild, and dry evening. Increasing smoke and haze, unfortunately, at least through Wednesday, possibly into Thursday, and then we'll start to get a break there. More triple-digit temperatures are headed our way, and again, fire danger extremely high. So I'll get to all of that in your full weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacy. Fire crews near Benton City tackled a small brush fire this afternoon, stopping it before it could reach a nearby home and some other buildings. The fire was reported on Horn Drive, just north of Benton City, just after 12:30 this afternoon. Witnesses reported seeing smoke and flames, and the fire was a threat to a nearby home and other structures. but firefighters were able to get it under control quickly. The cause of the wildfire on Old Inland Empire Highway near Benton City still not known tonight. The wildfire burned more than 1,300 acres and at least one structure. The State Fire Marshal's office says the fire was first reported just after 1 o'clock on Monday afternoon. Within minutes of that call, the fire had grown and had already burned several acres by the time officials were able to get to the scene. The State Fire Marshal says it is sending resources to the area to help coordinate resources. It's not yet known how many structures were lost or damage estimates to property. At least one building we know was destroyed. Several vehicles that were trapped when I-82 closed were also damaged. And while fire crews were battling the Old Inland Empire Highway wildfire, more firefighters were called out to a fire that broke out on Clodfelter Road. That call for help came in just after 6:30 last night. Benton County Fire District 1 said firefighters got to the 32,000 block of Clodfelter Road just east of Badger Road. They found an acre of grass on fire along with 4 semi-tractors. Several water tenders helped put out those flames. The semi-tractors were destroyed, but officials say there was not significant damage to buildings. The Tunnel 5 fire has now burned more than 540 acres in Skamania County. It's destroyed 10 homes at last count. About 250 homes and 15 businesses are still under a fire threat. Megan Allison says people are being asked to leave the area immediately as containment is estimated at just over 5%.
Patrick McConnell says he was out of town Sunday afternoon when he got the call from his son-in-law to get back as a fire was getting closer. When he went up the hill to get important documents from the house, McConnell came across damage throughout the neighborhood.
Put out some hot spots in some of the beds that had some bark mulch in them, fires moving east, time to go. And that's, I mean, it's reaction. It's not thought process, it's just reaction.
McConnell and his wife retired to the gorge 7 years ago and worried about wildfires. When remodeling, they stored a water tank under the house connected to a sprinkler system. On Sunday, fire crews told McConnell that ultimately saved his home.
When we did the remodel, we just, let's do this. And I didn't ever want to use it. Tested it every spring, drained it out every fall. Never wanted to use it, but he pulled the trigger and it worked.
You can see how close the fire got there. That was Megan Allison reporting. And this is also a popular destination, especially during a holiday weekend. But because agencies are continuing to bring in air support and getting water from the Columbia River, they're asking people to be cautious when you're out on the water. Now, wildfires have burned several hundred acres in Yakima County over the past few weeks. They've also drawn a lot of spectators. Emergency officials say they've seen more people coming out to look at the smoke and fires, increasing traffic in the area and delaying or even preventing first responders from getting there to put the flames out. Authorities say spectators trying to get a good view of the fire can cause accidents with other cars or even with emergency vehicles, and that could further prevent people in need from getting help.
It hampers fighting the fire sometimes because we get so much traffic, fire apparatus cannot get into that area. If we want to see it, stay at a far distance, but please stay out of the area where the fire's at.
Now, if you do have to drive down a road near where a fire is happening, be aware and be sure to immediately pull over for emergency vehicles. Also, be careful not to run over a fire hose. Well, switching gears a little bit today in Pasco, organizations and agencies from across the Tri-Cities region came out for the annual Grand Old 4th of July celebration and parade. The parade is one of Pasco's longest standing traditions. This year, the parade celebrated a longer parade route to allow more people to enjoy the festivities. Local law enforcement, fire departments, volunteers, the Young Marines, and other organizations and volunteer groups walked that route and handed out treats. And the festivities continued all day long in Pasco. Now, if you were out at the Grand Old 4th Parade, we had the chance to see you today. Stacy and I walked in the parade along with Good Morning Northwest's Jason Valentine and Riley Fitzgerald. Our newest reporter, Anna Trejo, also joined in. She surprised her daughter by being in the parade. And our digital content manager, Morgan Huff, live streamed the entire event. You can see it on our Facebook page. The car that's driven by our general sales manager, Hugh Hardage. You can see Anna surprising her daughter there along the parade route. That was a fun moment. We're going to talk more about the sights and sounds of the parade, other local 4th of July celebrations. That's coming up tonight closer to 6:30. But for now, let's take a quick look outside. We've been talking about those fireworks. Stacy, how is the weather going to hold up for this?
Well, Alyssa, the weather's looking great tonight. A little on the warm side, but things will be much cooler by the time those fireworks shows begin. So it's going to be an excellent night for firework viewing. Air quality is okay, even though you see that smoke and haze, but I'll get to all of that in your full First Alert weather forecast.
All right, and coming up next, we're talking changes coming to Yakima when it comes to parking code enforcement. We'll tell you where officials will be targeting offenders. That's next.
Showing how you feel, it's been a while. Go ahead and smile. Go ahead and smile.
It's the Ford Big Deal 4th of July sales event. Choose from big deals and great rates on new trucks and SUVs now through July 5th. Lease F-150 for just $399 a month for 36 months with $750 trade assist cash and $54.49 due at signing. Only at your local Ford dealer.
A new roof looks great. A new roof with new gutters looks amazing. With Aero Roofing, amazing is now more affordable than ever. Get 25% off gutters with your new re-roof. Did we mention our 50-year roof warranty at no extra cost? Don't miss this limited time offer. Give Aero Roofing a call today.
Whether you're looking to add a splash of color to your home, planting your very own vegetable garden, or expanding your dream landscape, Queen's Gate Gardens is the place to go this summer. Queen's Gate Gardens in Richland, let's grow together.
Do you have any land that gets no use? Save some money by using an American-made power racking system. It's a more cost-effective option than a standard pole and concrete method. Invest in green energy with the pros at Solar Power Northwest. Solar Power Northwest, a better way to solar.
Pasco's Grand Old 4th of July celebration. July 4th Tuesday fun begins at Memorial Park with a Kiwanis breakfast at 7, and the Grand Old 4th of July parade returns with a new extended route at 10. The Camp Patriot Show and Shine at noon with the Cardboard Regatta at 1. And the free Grand Old 4th of July fireworks show is at Pasco Sporting Complex at 10 that evening. More activities info at PascoGO4.com. That's PascoGO4.com.
Introducing the new line of crispy chicken pizzas from Little Caesars. Large pizzas with white sauce and crispy chicken, topped with either a swirl of barbecue, buffalo, or garlic parm sauce, or choose no swirl at all. Look at that mesmerizing saucy swirl. The crispy chicken is making you hungry, very hungry. Get one of the new crispy chicken pizzas available online for $9.99.
Pizza, pizza.
Apple Valley News Now is your television home for NFL Monday Night Football, college football, GMA, and all the great ABC shows. Plus, Apple Valley News Now leads the way with the best local news and First Alert weather. Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Next ET, we're unlocking the ET Vault with America's sweetheart.
Well, I've been called worse things.
Never before seen interviews with Julia Roberts. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
It's the Ford Big Deal 4th of July sales event. Choose from big deals and great rates on new trucks and SUVs now through July 5th. Lease F-150 for just $399 a month for 36 months with $750 trade assist cash and $54.49 due at signing. Only at your local Ford dealer.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Click or call to schedule your new smile consultation today.
Go ahead and smile.
Portion of Cap KVU sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. For years, the city of Yakima has had only 1 or 2 people enforcing parking limits for the whole city, but that is about to change. The Yakima Police Department is now in charge of parking enforcement and animal control. They've hired 5 non-commissioned community services to deal with both. That allows their sworn-in police officers to handle criminal activity. Now, the police department has also made improvements to the computer program they use to process tickets.
We have an automated system. It's a license plate reader. It marks GPS in the car, reads the license plate, and then they come back in 2 hours, and if the machine says that car has not moved, they'll get a citation.
The chief says they are planning to start ramping up enforcement soon, especially in the downtown Yakima area, but they will make sure to announce that change on social media to give people fair warning before they do. As the July 4th holiday is winding down, millions of Americans are set to travel home, but severe weather across the country might be putting that long weekend on hold. Rena Roy says some of the weather also put a damper on July 4th celebrations.
Across the country, severe weather disrupting a day of celebrations for the 4th of July. In New Jersey, the show did go on, this parade continuing despite the wet weather. But in Coney Island, Brooklyn, the men's contest at the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Competition delayed due to storms. New York City under a flood watch as heavy rain pummeled the area. Cleanup underway north of the city in Chester, New York, after high winds snapped the tops off of trees. Meanwhile, down south, small hail hitting Conway, North Carolina.
Holy mess!
In Tennessee, downed power lines and trees. Severe storms also impacting the Midwest. In Chicago, homes and businesses swamped with pools of water and thousands left without power.
Well, it looks around like 10 to 12 feet right now of water. Just in the basement alone.
I just saw it was flooded up to the stairs.
Over 1,000 flights canceled coast to coast as millions prepare to return home after the long weekend.
That was Rena Roy reporting. Now, meanwhile, millions from Washington all the way to Florida are facing dangerous heat, temperatures soaring to the triple digits in parts of the Southwest.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And speaking of heat, the heat is on this evening. Again, it's been a very warm day out there right now. 92 in the Tri-Cities, 91 at Hanford and Prosser, 89 for Walla Walla and Pendleton, 90 right now in Yakima. And those temperatures are going to continue to warm through the week. But tonight, let's plan your evening out again. Everyone's wanting to know when they're outdoors for the fireworks. We're still at 89 degrees at 8. We'll drop down to 84. Should be a little more comfortable there in the Tri-Cities. If you're in Yakima this evening, again, those temperatures drop into the 80s by 8, 82. Very comfortable by 9 o'clock. And in Walla Walla, if you're outside grilling, again, a little bit hazy out there, but temperatures dropping into the 80s by 7, down to the 70s by 9 p.m. So overall, it's going to be a great night. Again, that ridge of high pressure sitting here, building, continuing to build, and again, just clear conditions all down the west coast. And again, it's going to continue to stay that way until, well, the next several days, actually. Just nice, warm, sunny weather for several days in a row. Temperatures and wind speeds, though, are a problem when we start thinking about red flag warnings. Now, the winds this evening are looking pretty calm in the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities. Yakima nice and calm right now, as well as Ellensburg, but our futurecast shows us those winds are going to be picking up in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. And again, you can see my wind arrows coming down from the north. That will continue to bring the smoke down from Canada. Breezier winds a little bit later this evening. It was feeling pretty good at Columbia Park with a nice little breeze. And again, fairly light overnight tonight. As we head into your Wednesday, look for some light breezy winds in the morning, again coming down from the north, bringing more smoke, unfortunately, through Wednesday. Eventually, we'll start to see those winds shift direction Wednesday night or Thursday, and that's when we'll start to get a little bit of a break from the smoke coming down from Canada. So depending where you are. Now, the good news, even though we've been dealing with that, is air quality hasn't been bad. Still warning you about, of course, the red flag warnings on the west side of the state, again from the tippy top of Washington all the way down to the Columbia River Gorge, the whole Cascade Mountain range, even down into Oregon. So again, we want to be fire-wise if we're traveling or camping or heading into any of those mountainous areas. Now, our smoke forecast, unfortunately, here it is. We'll continue to see that smoke moving down from the north. Again, my wind, it continues to come down. This is Wednesday. Our futurecast model only goes out about 24 hours. So we'll keep an eye on that for you the next couple of days and hopefully start to get a little bit of relief. Now, we're starting to see poorer air quality up towards the north, Moses Lake and above. Still looking good around the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities, foothills of the Blues, and in Yakima. So again, that could be changing. Tonight, clear, mild, and hazy through the area. Our overnight lows down to 63, 60 in Walla Walla, 60 in Tompanish, 64 tonight in Yakima. For tomorrow, again, look for hot and hazy day. Look at these temperatures. We're getting close to the triple digits in Hermiston, Tri-Cities, 96 in Yakima, 97 for Walla Walla, 94 in Dayton. Let's plan things out for the next 3 days. Again, there's those triple digits on Thursday. That will be the hottest day of the week, but 98, not a whole lot cooler on Friday. Moving into the weekend for Yakima, again, the hottest day is Thursday, getting down to 96 on Friday. And in Walla Walla, close to the triple digits there, hot and hazy. Things should start to mellow out as far as the smoke goes by Friday. Lots to get to, still more to come right here on with your First Alert weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacy. And up next on Apple Valley News Now, Oregon has raised its minimum wage. We're going to talk about what other major cities did to follow. We'll be right back after this.
Saddle up and head over to Horse Heaven Saloon in Prosser, a family-owned and operated business in the heart of America's Hop Valley. Come experience in-house brewed craft beer, fresh and unique foods, and much more. It's all waiting for you at the Horse Heaven Saloon in historic downtown Prosser.
An accident can shatter your life. At Tamaki Law, we put your life back together.
Clients come to us injured, burdened with medical bills, lost wages, insurance hassles. The list goes on. They're overwhelmed, so they put their lives in our hands. That's why we work hard and fight for the justice they deserve.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Uh-oh, you heard a screech outside at night, but you can't see what it is because there's not enough light. You need the Bionic Floodlight from Bell & Howell, the solar-powered motion-activated multi-directional floodlight that showers a super span of light right where you need it. Simply stake it in the yard or mount it anywhere around your home. The onboard solar panel absorbs the sun all day to energize a flood of light at night. No wires or installation frustration. Watch. The instant motion is detected. The Bionic Floodlight triggers 108 high-intensity LED bulbs on 3 separate panels. That instantly blasts an area of over 1,000 square feet with bright, penetrating light, then automatically shuts off after the motion stops. Each panel is fully adjustable to direct the right light to the right spot. The Bionic Floodlight is the versatile wireless, safety, security, and outdoor lifestyle light you'll love. And is from Bell & Howell, the brand name your family has trusted for over 100 years. No more arriving to a dark driveway or house at night. Place them in the ground to illuminate walkways and entryways. Add an evening accent light to your garden or mount it to keep unwanted critters away. Adjust the panels to light your deck and your food on the grill at the same time. Add light by the hot tub or pool without dangerous electrical wires. Host the nighttime neighborhood hoops games. And enjoy the great outdoors at night, right out your back door or in the backyard. Move it anywhere for any reason and in any weather in any season. Best of all, it's backed by our exclusive Bell & Howell Bionic 10-year satisfaction guarantee. Get the Bionic Floodlight, and right now, it's yours for just $29.99, and the shipping is free. Order now, and we'll send a second Bionic Floodlight. Just pay a separate fee. And when you call, ask about the contractor's discount on the 4-light family pack. Get your Bionic Floodlight from Bell & Howell right now, and the shipping is free. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-248-8281 or go to BionicFloodlight.com. Again, that's 1-800-248-8281 or order online at BionicFloodlight.com.
In your business headlines tonight, some minimum wage workers in Oregon will see a raise on their next paychecks. On Saturday, Oregon raised its minimum wage to $14.20. Nevada raised its to $11.25. Now, several cities across the country have done the same. In Los Angeles, workers will now make at least $16.78 per hour. And in San Francisco, it's $18.07. Some of those raises are linked to inflation and took place automatically as part of a schedule. The federal minimum wage hasn't budged since 2009. It's still stuck at just $7.25 an hour. National Geographic, the iconic yellow-framed magazine that has chronicled the natural world for more than 100 years, has laid off its last staff writers. This comes as part of a wave of cuts by parent company Disney. A former staffer said most National Geographic staffers were told their positions would be eliminated in 2 months. Multiple departing staffers said the last remaining staff writers were let go this week. A magazine spokesperson said in a statement it will continue to publish monthly issues. Mark Zuckerberg's Meta, which owns Facebook and Instagram, is teasing a new app to challenge Twitter with a space for real-time conversations online. They're going to call that Threads. It appears to have many similarities to Twitter. Threads is expected to go live on Thursday, according to a listing in the App Store. The description emphasizes conversations and the potential to build a following and connect with like-minded people. The city of Pasco held its annual Grand Old Fourth celebration today. We're talking about some of the sights and sounds from the parade and more coming up in just a few minutes. We'll be right back.
Portion of KFKV sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome
Welcome to Tony's Big Cheese Pizza. How can I help you?
A large pepperoni pizza, please.
Every pizza is made from scratch daily using our secret dough and sauce recipes.
You will love Tony's Big Cheese Pizza.
Get 2.9% APR plus $500 purchase allowance on a 2023 Cadillac XT4. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
Ooh, someone just got the new DQ Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard. All that DQ soft serve cake batter flavor, confetti cookie dough pieces, and signature sprinkles? Dad, you said you'd wait until you got home before digging in.
I never said that.
Pretty sure you did. Cue the confetti!
That's cold.
Because the new DQ Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard won't be here forever. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good. Get it in the app.
So, Richardson family, the neighbors are very curious about your new family member.
Oh, Robe-Elizabeth?
Hello.
We built her when our daughter moved out so we could keep our family plan and save money.
With US Cellular, you don't need a fourth line to get the best deal. It's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh.
I guess we don't need a fourth line anymore.
This is awkward.
Now at US Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line. US Cellular, built for us.
Every 15 minutes, someone is involved in a semi-truck collision in the U.S. Whatever the cause, big trucks mean big crashes, resulting in serious, even fatal injuries, large medical bills, and loss of wages. If you've been injured in a crash with a big rig, call Abeta Nelson Injury Law today. We've handled the most big truck accidents in Central Washington over the last 40 years, recovering millions for our clients. Abeta Nelson, we take your injury personally.
You need to lose weight, but you hate lugging out that big blender for a healthy shake. Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. Designed like this shake bottle you take to the gym, it has the motor and blades built right into the lid. Bionic Blade quickly creates smooth drinks just like the big blenders. But this is portable, so you can make a shake anywhere. Make pina coladas right by poolside. Even grind coffee beans and make a quick, refreshing iced coffee pick-me-up on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 and we'll even ship it to you free. But wait, order now and get 2 sipping lids, a second large blender container, plus the sports lid. Yours free. You'll get this entire portable blending system for just $29.99. Call or click now.
To order, call 1-800-709-7552 or go to buybionicblade.com. So call 1-800-709-7552 or you can order online at buybionicblade.com.
Welcome to Tony's Big Cheese Pizza. How can I help you?
A large Mexican pizza, please.
Every pizza is made from scratch daily using our secret dough and sauce recipes.
You will love Tony's Big Cheese Pizza.
Welcome back. The city of Pasco put on a show today with its grand old 4th of July celebration. We had events going on all day long, starting with this morning's annual parade.
A lot of fun out there. Let's take a look at some of the sights and sounds, and Alyssa and I are going to take you through the moments. Of course, we had lots of first responders showing off their big rigs, and you know, kids love to see firemen and fire trucks. So.
Well, and there's always something about just hearing the siren when it's not an emergency. That's kind of fun. There's Ben Shearer, of course. We hear from him a lot here on the news.
That's right, Pasco City Hall. Now, we were sandwiched between, there they are, the young Marines, and they were marching. They were very well put together there.
Yes, they were very organized.
I love that. Lots of big floats out there, big truck with folks on there. The Mystery Machine was there. I didn't see that.
I didn't either, but apparently it was maybe a little bit further back than we were, I think.
There you go. Up there's our crew, again, throwing out the candy.
Yep, we have Riley and Jason, and then our web person Morgan was out live streaming the parade. That was fun.
Absolutely. So that was really, really fun. It was great seeing I saw a lot of people that I know, a lot of people that know me. So that was pretty fun.
And of course, Anna, our reporter, got to see her daughter there on the sidelines. I think that was a surprise to both of them, seeing mom in the parade and then seeing her daughter on the sidelines. Had to kind of connect them. Riley got to connect with her fiance on the sidelines as well.
And Jason connecting with the viewers, giving out some good candy.
Yeah, candy was a big win this morning.
Absolutely.
We should have maybe brought a little bit more than we did, though.
So great community parade. Love doing it every year.
Yes.
So again, thank you to the city of Pasco for having us out.
And it was very warm today, but you're saying it's going to cool down maybe a little bit tonight.
Things are going to cool off. It's actually going to be very pleasant, other than that little bit of smoke and haze, which has not impacted our air quality. But yeah, I'll get to more of that in our first alert weather forecast.
All right, and we're talking about more local 4th of July events, including an important note about safety. Oof, if you're going to be around fireworks tonight, what you need to know about handling them, especially if you're around others. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Well, we talked about Pasco. The 4th of July festivities are also well underway at Columbia Park in Kennewick. We've got vendors selling food, balloons, we've got face painting, something for everyone of all ages to enjoy. You can cool off at the splash pad, check out the beer garden. One vendor tells us the kids make the long and hot day all worth it.
This is just a family event. Right now there's vendors here to kind of give the families something to do before the fireworks show. I'm here just as one of the vendors to make fun things for the kids.
So people are just kind of funneling into the park right now. We were talking about that earlier with Ben Franklin Transit, bringing people in. The fireworks show is at 10 tonight, again, at Columbia River Park. Now, the celebration didn't stop with the parade in Pasco. This morning in the afternoon, we saw the cardboard regatta at Pasco's Memorial Aquatic Center. So participants get the chance to make homemade boats out of duct tape and cardboard boxes. Kids ages 5 to 12 then get to race their boats across Memorial Pool to see who can get to the finish line fastest and still floating. Kids we spoke to say this event is just exciting to be part of.
We thought we would be in last place because the boat was starting to sink a little bit, and it was really scary. And then we realized I didn't realize for a long time that we were so far ahead. And then I realized that I'm like, what? We're so far ahead. It was so surprising.
Well, the Cardboard Regatta is just one of many events that the city of Pasco held for its grand old 4th. The celebration all wraps up tonight with a fireworks show at Giza Stadium. And it is a favorite 4th of July pastime in our region. The big fireworks show's just hours away, but right now is the time to be cautious when it comes to fireworks at home. These explosive devices, even the small ones, can be dangerous or deadly. Mandy Gaither tells us what you need to know about fireworks to keep yourself and your family safe this Independence Day.
From bottle rockets to aerial fireworks, fun can turn dangerous in an instant if the explosive devices aren't properly used.
Last year, we had at least 11 deaths associated with it and over 10,000 trips to the emergency room with fireworks-related injuries.
The Consumer Product Safety Commission says many of those hurt by fireworks in the month around July 4th last year were children, with sparklers accounting for about 600 of ER visits. 38% of the injuries were burns, with hands, fingers, head, face, and ears most often hurt.
Fireworks aren't toys and they're not for children. They're burning at 2,000 degrees, it's like a blowtorch.
If you plan to set off your own fireworks, experts say to first make sure that they're legal in your area. Keep a bucket of water or hose handy in case of a fire. Light fireworks one at a time, then move back quickly. Never try to relight or pick up fireworks that haven't fully ignited, and never use fireworks when under the influence.
That's actually where we see a lot of the injuries and deaths associated with fireworks.
Experts say the safest way to enjoy fireworks is to leave them to the professionals. For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
And the Consumer Product Safety Commission also says beware of illegal fireworks. The agency says last year about 43% of the fireworks they tested were found to contain illegal parts. Those could severely hurt people. Some of those parts were like fuses that don't comply with the law, chemicals that are banned, or just an overload of pyrotechnic materials. You know, there are great professional shows coming up tonight. The weather is going to be perfect. Stacey Lee is here talking about that.
The weather's looking nice, especially if you're heading to one of the professional fireworks shows like the one at Columbia Park tonight. The winds are light around the area, so that's good too. We won't have any of those, the smoke flying around quite as much. But again, looking good right now. Light breezes. It is on the warm side, however, so again, be prepared. Just find some nice shade. That's what me and the camera guy did. We found some shade down at the park. It was nice. 92 right now in the Tri-Cities, 89 in Pendleton, 91 in Toppenish, 90 in Yakima, 86 in Ellensburg. All right, where do we stand as far as our temperatures go? Forecast at 94. Again, normal 90. So we're just slightly above the average. We're going to continue to climb our average, a good 5 to 10 degrees here in the next couple of days. Forecast 90 in Yakima, normal 87. So just slightly above average going through the next couple of days. Here's what's coming up though. Calm, mild and dry weather. That's going to continue for the foreseeable future. Increasing smoke and haze in our area. We have northerly winds bringing down that smoke from Canada. More triple-digit temperatures coming our way a little later this week. And again, a fire danger extremely high at this time, so be safe out there. I'll get to your full weather forecast coming up here in just a bit. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacy. In your national headlines tonight, at least 10 people are dead, dozens of others injured in separate mass shootings across 3 major cities. First, in Fort Worth, Texas last night, 3 people killed, 8 others hurt after gunfire at a block party celebration. The suspect on the run in this case. Then in Baltimore, where 2 gunmen remain on the run after allegedly shooting 30 people, 2 of them were killed. And last night in Philadelphia, another gunman arrested after allegedly shooting 7 people, killing 5. That left the city of Brotherly Love's mayor calling on lawmakers for help.
This country needs to re-examine its conscience when it comes to Congress or the state legislature and try to figure out how we get these guns out of these people's hands.
2 of the victims in Philadelphia's latest shooting survived. A 2-year-old and a 13-year-old were last listed in stable condition. More national headlines tonight. Following the Supreme Court striking down affirmative action in higher education last week, legacy college admissions are now under scrutiny. Several civil rights and advocacy groups are filing a complaint against Harvard for its admission practices with legacy and donor preferences. The groups say Harvard favors white students over students of color. Their complaint is asking the Department of Education to declare legacy admission illegal if the university receives federal funding. Well, it sounds like someone may have dropped their cocaine in the West Wing of the White House. The White House complex was temporarily evacuated Sunday because someone discovered a powdery substance in a Ziploc bag. The Washington Fire Department, though, determined the substance was not hazardous. Tests showed it was a substance similar to cocaine. The powder has been sent to a lab for further testing. Authorities are investigating how it was left there. And as we celebrate our Independence Day here in the United States, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says his country is still focused on breaking free from Russia's invasion. While he says he's grateful for all the help the United States has provided Ukraine, Zelensky wants President Biden to invite his country into NATO. Zelensky says without help from the United States, the war in Ukraine will become what he calls a frozen conflict. CPR helped save NFL player Damar Hamlin's life earlier this year during a Monday Night Football game. Now he's making sure others learn the life-saving skill. The Buffalo Bills safety helped kick off the New York Yankees' 14th annual Hope Week Monday with a CPR training session at Yankee Stadium. He says by hosting these CPR classes, it's a way for him to do his part and make an impact on the world. Hamlin later threw out the ceremonial first pitch ahead of the Yankees game. Well, our weather across the region seems to be shaping up for a great end to the holiday as we take a look outside. Stacy Lee is tracking your forecast for the fireworks tonight. Stacy, what are we looking at?
We're expecting mostly clear skies, although a little bit hazy, and those temperatures are going to cool off quite nicely. Get ready for a nice 4th of July evening ahead.
All right, and while it's hot and dry right now, a cool down could be in order for tonight's Fly the Northwest while we take you to 4th of July Summit in the middle of winter. We'll be right back with that.
Portion of KFKV sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Charbroiled beef, jalapenos, pepper jack, bacon, habanero. Your mouth will be on fire. Tell your mouth, El Diablo made you do it. My rewards members can get a one-time El Diablo single for $6.66 from the Carl's Jr. app.
Stan, where's Alice? She's supposed to stay with us.
Oh, shoot. Where could she?
Hey everybody, I'm Alice. I'm new here. The new zipline ride looks so fun. You go back and forth. Awesome.
And we've lost control of the Alice situation.
Triple Play has fun for everyone, including the brand new zipline ride. And it's all attached to a cozy hotel.
I mean, she's a natural spokosaur who isn't tempted to eat anyone. You know, because she's an herbivore.
Where are the most beautiful main streets in America? This week, GMA's popping up live on main streets across the country, filled with the best shops and local charm. And just wait until you see the surprises we have. So, will we be near you this week on Good Morning America?
The electrifying rock stars from the original cast of the Broadway production now in concert. This is Broadway's Rock of Ages Band. Live and in concert. Friday, July 21st at Legends Casino Hotel. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Broadway's Rock of Ages Band, performing the monster hits that helped define the 80s.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started. Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $2,250 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Bruce Heating and Air.
Introducing the new line of crispy chicken pizzas from Little Caesars. Large pizzas with white sauce and crispy chicken, topped with either a swirl of barbecue, buffalo, or garlic parm sauce, or choose no swirl at all. New crispy chicken pizzas available online for $9.99.
Pizza.
You're getting a $1,000 check for Dayspring Ministries.
Knowing that you're helping someone else, you know, and that you're making a difference in their life.
She's like my hero.
Please tell us a story of someone you believe is making an impact.
You're getting a $1,000 check for Dayspring Ministries.
The need that the women have in the jail is tremendous. Knowing that you're helping someone else, you know, and that you're making a difference in their life.
She's like my hero. I just want to be just like her when I get older.
All goes to God, because I couldn't do it without him.
STCU's Volunteers Count honors volunteers in our communities. Please tell us a story of someone you believe is making an impact.
Carl's Jr. is spicing up the all-day 2 for $5 deal savings. Try a new spicy little cheeseburger, spicy chicken sandwich, cheeseburger, or French toast dips, and more. Pick any two all day, $5.
Welcome back. Since it is the 4th of July, we thought it would be fun for Fly the Northwest to take you to the 4th of July Summit. Now, when this was put together, it was very much winter, so enjoy a glimpse of the snow.
We're here at the 4th of July Summit of the I-90 Pass. It's in partnership with the U.S. Forest Service. We basically manage about 22.5 miles of trail. The majority of it is ski trail in what we call the lower loop. Folks that want to get out and adventure during the wintertime on skis or snowshoes, it gives really an opportunity for a great way of getting exercise. The club consists of a lot of folks locally from the Coeur d'Alene area. And we, like I say, in conjunction with the Forest Service, maintain and manage this area.
And we maintain it in the wintertime. It's maintained for skiers, snowshoers, snow bikers up on 614, and for skate skiers as well. We groom for skate skiing. And in the summertime, this area is heavily used by mountain bikers, hikers, and horsemen because it's non-motorized. It's nice to get outdoors in the wintertime, and that's you get the exercise. I'm a skier myself, cross country and skate skier, and I enjoy the exercise and getting out here and using it, using the facility.
Really nice up here, and it varies. It gets really nice some days. In the springtime, we get the snow as we get out here further to the west from here where we're at right now, and it could be very, very nice conditions out here just to ski around and sit out in the sunshine.
Is at exit 28 off I-90 just east of Lake Coeur d'Alene, and those same trails you were just seeing in the video covered in snow also make for some great summertime hikes and bike riding.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, seeing all that snow certainly cooled me down just a little bit tonight. We're going to start out with our Legends Casino sky cam tonight on Columbia Point. And again, we see a little bit of haze in the air, but it looks pretty calm and serene. And in fact, we have pretty calm, quiet weather this evening. The biggest thing is that little bit of smoke coming into the region. Our temperatures still on the warm side. We'll start dropping down into the 80s a little bit after 8, 9 o'clock this evening in the Columbia Basin, a little sooner. Ellensburg right now 86, Yakima at 90. It's 88 in Walla Walla, 89 in Pendleton. So overall, looking for a really nice evening temperature-wise through the region. So we'll hit the upper 80s here at 8 o'clock, but hazy conditions in Tri-Cities, down to 84 at 9 and a little bit cooler by the time the fireworks show begins in Tri-Cities. Hazy again in Yakima, those temperatures dropping down to the lower 80s by 9 o'clock. So a very pleasant evening ahead. In Walla Walla, again, those temperatures just slightly cooler there, and again, smoke and haze still an issue, down to 78 by 9 o'clock tonight. Satellite and radar, big ridge of high pressure hanging out, just severe clear. As I said, not a lot of activity. We're not seeing really any chances of rain in the foreseeable future. I did see maybe a blip in the central part of Oregon, but overall, everybody's going to stay pretty dry out there. And again, those winds have shifted down from the north to the south. That's why we're seeing the smoke and haze coming down from Canadian wildfires. Wind speeds right now are nice and calm throughout the area. 5-mile-an-hour winds in Hermiston, 6 in Tri-Cities. Good news for the fireworks. Right now, 3 in Yakima. Now, a little bit later, those gusts are going to pick up in the Kittitas and Yakima Valley. Should stay fairly calm here in the Columbia Basin tonight, and light winds in the foothills of the Blues. Heading into your Wednesday morning, look for light breezy winds in the morning, which will feel good if you're out taking a walk. As the day moves on, the winds are staying pretty much the same, a little breezy in the Kittitas Valley. But again, you can see my arrows. All those winds coming down from the north will continue to bring down that smoke from Canada, and that is the situation. Now, I did want to alert you to the red flag warnings on the west side of the state, basically the Cascade Mountain Range all the way down into Oregon, and that is in place through 7 p.m. on Wednesday. So we want to be fire wise. If you're planning on camping in the mountains, you probably don't need to be burning fires or leaving any sort of hazardous or fires around the area. So again, be nice and safe out there. Here's our smoke forecast and what I've been talking about. Again, those winds coming down from the north impacting our area. So far, the air quality has been looking pretty good. The smoke is at a very high elevation, so it hasn't been penetrating in the lower elevations. However, we're seeing a little bit of air quality shifts up north of Moses Lake this evening, but overall looking nice through the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities, Yakima, and Kittitas Valleys. Temperatures overnight tonight, again, mild. 60 Walla Walla, 63 Tri-Cities, 64 in Yakima. For tomorrow, again, it's going to be hot and hazy. Those temperatures continuing to rise. That ridge of high pressure continues to build through the region. 97 for Walla Walla, 96 in Yakima. Here's your short-term forecast heading towards the weekend. Thursday, the hottest day. We'll see those triple digits in the Columbia Basin, close to it in Yakima on Wednesday with those temperatures right at 98 degrees. And then in Walla Walla, look at that, we'll hit 99 on Thursday. Your full 7-day planning forecast, it's on the way. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacy. And straight ahead, we are talking about some trending headlines, including this one about a stuck carnival ride. We'll tell you what it took to get those stranded passengers off the roller coaster and how long they spent sitting upside down when we come back.
Come on, ideas, people.
Spicy sauced and loaded chicken sando, curly fries, taco, Sprite,
and a baked brownie. You dig?
I was just gonna say that.
Same.
My munchie meal, only at Jack in the Box.
Not being able to see up close can be frustrating. Trying to view your mail, enjoy your favorite book, or even read a prescription bottle can be impossible. Introducing Eye Candy, the sweet new way to see everything bigger, brighter, and better than ever before. And now may be your last chance to get one before they're gone. Fun in design, Eye Candy is no toy. This lightweight, easy-to-hold magnifier utilizes an optical-grade lens that enlarges print by 300%. Yes, 300%.
Eye Candy is really a step above the rest. The magnification is fantastic.
Embedded in Eye Candy's frame are 12 anti-glare LED lights that dramatically help increase clarity. It's a flashlight and magnifier in one.
Even with my reading glasses, I'd still have a problem with the small print. With Eye Candy, everything is bright and clear.
Lightweight and portable, eye candy is ideal for extended periods of reading or when you're on the go.
I use eye candy when I go out to dinner. Reading the menu, so much easier, especially in the dim light.
Zooming in on your electronic devices only lets you see a small portion of your message or pictures. With eye candy, you can see it all.
I showed it to my husband and it strangely disappeared. I purchased 2 more. We keep one in the kitchen, one in the garage, and one in the car.
Read recipes, prescription bottles, or nutritional information, and never miss the fine print. Order now to get your eye candy for only $19.99. But wait, there's breaking news. Eye candy may be discontinued. Due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, eye candy is shutting down and stopping manufacturing effective immediately. There's a strict limit of 3 eye candies per order while supplies last. You still have time to get your very own eye candy, but you must act fast. Once the current inventory is gone, it's gone forever. Order now.
Call 1-800-941-3546. That's 1-800-941-3546. Or visit tryeyecandy.com. So call 1-800-941-3546 now.
With friends, there are no secrets.
I used to wet my bed.
Ross used to wear leg warmers.
Your middle name is Muriel.
Ross still sees his pediatrician.
Chandler entered a Vanilla Ice lookalike contest and won. Ross came in 4th and cried. Joey was in a porno movie.
Ross married Rachel in Vegas and got divorced. Again.
No one told you that was going.
The best way to end your day. Friends, tonight at 11:05 on Apple Valley News Now.
Hey, Snoop, wrong commercial.
Where we going, Jack? Now that's a munchy meal.
You could also swap that ultimate cheeseburger for a spicy chicken sandwich.
For real?
For real.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
Build your own munchy meal, only at Jack in the Box.
This is Broadway's Rock of Ages Band, July 21st at Legends Casino Hotel.
Welcome back. We're taking a look at some of the trending headlines tonight. And Stacey, this one's a staple for 4th of July.
Right.
The hot dog eating contest, the famous Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
That's right. Joey Chestnut is the top dog once again. He scarfed down, check this out, 62 hot dogs and buns in just 10 minutes to win this year's hot dog eating contest. The event at New York's Coney Island was delayed initially because of rain and lightning. Now Chestnut won his 16th mustard belt. The 62 dogs he ate are less than the record 76 that he consumed back in 2021. How does he do it?
Oh, it always just looks a little bit painful.
Right?
Now on the women's side, Miki Sudo won her 9th championship. She downed 39.5 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes. Sudo also holds the women's world record, 48.5 hot dogs. She set that mark in 2020. Stacey, for me, it's not hot dogs.
Right.
Is there anything that you would be willing to do an eating contest?
Maybe Girl Scout cookies.
Ooh,
I
that's a
have
good
no
one.
problem putting down a sleeve of Thin Mints. I
Yes.
mean, so a couple of those maybe.
I could see that. For me, I think it would be potato chips.
Potato
Can't
chips.
do just one.
There you go.
Now, thrill seekers got even more than they bargained for on Sunday when the roller coaster they were riding got stuck upside down.
This is awful. The roller coaster at the Forest County Festival in Wisconsin shut down mid-ride, leaving some passengers hanging upside down for close to, check this out, 4 hours. Emergency responders from 3 surrounding counties came to help rescue the riders. The roller coaster's abrupt stop is believed to be a malfunction. Every passenger was rescued safely and taken to the hospital to be checked out. I think I would probably pass out being upside down for that long.
Yeah, and being in Wisconsin, like fair food is a big cultural thing there. So, ooh, I wouldn't want to be upside down after having fair food.
Right, that's a good point. And finally, a big Taylor Swift fan in Kansas, Kansas City that is. Farmers, Swifties in the Kansas City area are counting down the days until her Eras Tour comes to the city later this week, and one of its local farmers celebrated her concert in a message you can only see in the sky above.
All right, Rob Stouffer drove his Bobcat around his crop to get the piece done in just 1 day. He's the founder of Precision Mazes. He's done this before. While he works on the ground, his team watches from the sky, letting the farmer know exactly where to go and what to do. The group says when Taylor Swift comes to town, you have to roll out more than just a welcome mat. Stouffer says he hopes the art draws the attention of Swift as she takes the stage on July 7th and 8th as part of her Eras tour. Stacey, this has been just a national movement to see who can give Taylor Swift the biggest welcome.
Oh, it's a thing. Well, that's a pretty big one right there.
That's a big one. Bigger than a welcome, Matt, as he said.
There you go. All right, let's find out what's happening for the next 7 days. I'm back with a final check of your weather forecast.
It's the Ford Big Deal 4th of July sales event. Choose from big deals and great rates on new trucks and SUVs now through July 5th. Lease F-150 for just $399 a month for 36 months with $750 trade assist cash and $54.49 due at signing. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Ooh, someone just got the new DQ Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard. All that DQ soft serve cake batter flavor, confetti cookie dough pieces, and signature sprinkles? Dad, you said you'd wait until you got home before digging in.
I never said that.
Pretty sure you didn't. Cue the confetti!
That's cold.
Because the new DQ Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard won't be here forever. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good. Get it in the app.
Catch a glimpse of greatness when the Epson Tour LPGA Tournament returns to Pendleton this summer for the Wild Horse Ladies Golf Classic. Join us on the greens August 14th through the 20th when over 140 professional golfers from around the world compete for a chance to play in the LPGA. Come experience the excitement as they play at one of America's top casino golf courses. Cheer on these talented golfers in person when the Epson Tour returns to Pendleton. Tickets on sale now. Visit wildhorseresort.com for details.
Emeril Lagasse here, and I'm so excited to tell you about my French door air fryer 360. Extra large 26 quart capacity. Cook with up to 70% less calories from fat than deep frying. That's a big deal, my friend. 360 degrees of superheated air gives you fast, even cooking. My 10-in-1 French door air fryer 360 grills, air fries, dehydrates, roasts, bakes, broils, proofs, slow cooks, and toasts. This baby does it all. These French doors are a game changer. Look at how easy that is.
Now find out how you can try Emeril Lagasse's French Door Air Fryer 360 with 3 cooking tiers, fetch tool, air frying rack, and drip tray in your home for 30 days for just $14.99. Order now and you'll also get Emeril's Air Fryer Favorites recipe book. And we'll automatically upgrade you to our bonus cooking kit free. Plus, find out how you can get free shipping. This offer will not last, so call or click now to order.
You're gonna love it. I guarantee it.
Imagine a knife taking this much abuse and didn't need sharpening. Introducing the incredible NutriBlade knives, coated with granite stone non-stick and made of stainless steel, one of the hardest substances on earth. Now everyone can chop, slice, and dice just like a pro. Order right now to get this professional 6-piece set of NutriBlades for just $29.95. We'll even ship them to you free. Get your own NutriBlade knives, the last knives you'll ever buy.
It's the Ford Big Deal 4th of July sales event. Choose from big deals and great rates on new trucks and SUVs now through July 5th. Lease F-150 for just $399 a month for 36 months with $750 trade assist cash and $54.49 due at signing. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Portion of Cap KV sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. We are counting down the fireworks. You know, it's been hot. It's been just clear, a little bit hazy, but otherwise pretty perfect.
Weather's
for 4th of
looking
July.
great for fireworks tonight. Now, the weather continues to get hot and stay hot. There's really no break from those upper 90s, and in fact, we break into the triple digits on Thursday. So no break in that weather forecast. That's what the next 7 days are looking like. The good news is some of that smoke and haze should start to dissipate by Friday. The weekend's looking good, I guess, if you like hot weather. So, and then in Yakima, again, we're going to stay nice and warm there. Again, smoke and haze in the area, and we should start to get a break from that on Friday, but those temperatures staying in the 90s. It is summer.
All right, well, take a break if you can. Stay hydrated, and thanks for watching.
Happy 4th of July.